Hello viewers, welcome to today's topic. Today we are going to talk about the limits in calculus. So first of all, I think we have to remember what is so called the functions. You remember while you are in high school, whereby you will be given a function like this: f of x sorry for this f of x is equals to maybe 4x plus 2. Then we have g of x is equals to maybe 2x squared. Then we are given a problem to solve f of g of x. It's just a reminder, and we are going to take equation of f. We are going to say this equation of f, which is 4 multiplied by x. So now that we see x here, we are going to take the whole equation of g and place it wherever we see x on this equation of f, meaning we are going to have 2. Let me change this color, it's not bright enough. We are going to have 2x squared plus these 2 you see over here. Meaning we have to simplify this. We are going to have 4 multiplied by 2x squared, which is going to be 8x squared plus 2. So this is our final answer. So I think you really get the concept and you remember well what is the functions. So in limits we are going to talk about these functions, but we are going on limits we are going to have something like this. Let us say our limit which is x is approaching 2, and we have a function like this. We have f of x is equals to 4x is equals to 4x. So what are we saying here? We are saying x, it is approaching 2, meaning wherever in our function, wherever we see x, we are going to place these 2 that we see over here. We're going to place these 2 which you see over here, right? Meaning our answer is going to be like 4 multiplied by 2, and this 2 is this one that you see over here, meaning our final answer is going to be 8. So this is how simple it is to solve the functions. Let us make another example. We are going to have a limit x is approaching 5. Then we say find the f of x, whereby f of x is equals to 4x plus 7, plus 5, right? Then we are going to do like this. We are going to say 4 multiplied by our 5, this 5. Now that x is approaching 5, we are going to say 4 multiplied by this 5. Let me take a different color so that we can remember. This 5 and plus 5 on our function, right? So 4 multiplied by 5 is going to be 20. 20 plus 5, so our final answer is going to be 25. So this is how simple it is to solve the limits. All right, let me just introduce another one whereby we are going to have a fraction number. And what are we going to do on this one? Now let us say we have a limit x to the power 2 minus 4, all of these being divided by x minus 2, and our x is approaching 2, right? Meaning we have to do whatever we have been doing before. We are going to take our 2 here and place it wherever we see x. Let us take it. We are going to have 2 to the power 2 minus 4, all of these being divided by 2 minus 2. So at the top here we are going to have 4 minus 4 divided by 0, and our final answer is going to be 0 divided by 0. So this is undefined in limits. We don't have an answer like this, so we have to find another way of doing this so that we cannot get 0. We should not get 0, but we have to get something which is not 0, meaning we have to come with another way of doing this. So we are going to do like this to solve this problem. We are going to do this in a factorizing way. We are going to factorize this and see what if we can get a correct answer here. We are going to say, if we can take this out, if we want to factor this out, x minus 2, all of this being divided by x minus 2, right? So if you want to take this back to its original state, we are going to say x multiplied by x, which is going to be x squared. Then we have x multiplied by negative 2 is going to be negative 2x, and this one is going to be positive 2x. When we add them together, they are going to form 0, and when we multiply this positive 2 with negative 2, it is going to form 2, meaning we are correct now. So we have to cancel this out now that this bracket is similar with this one, then we are going to cancel this out. Then we are going to be left with x plus 2, right? Meaning now we have to take our 2, which is this one, and plot it wherever we see x, meaning we are going to have something like this. We are going to have 2 plus, we are going to have 2 plus 2, which is 4, meaning we are saying x, it is approaching 4, or our limit is approaching 4. You see, this is how you can get the correct answer. Meaning if ever you find the answer being 0 or any number being divided by 0, you have to try another way of doing this. So this is how simple it is for you guys to understand the limits. So I have another one for you, so that you can do it and submit it on my comment section. Please do this one and submit it on my comment section. We have x to the power 3 minus 27, all of this being divided by x minus 3. Please do this guys and submit it on my comment section. I will be very pleased to see that you have done it. Okay, I'm going to give you another example. Let me wrap this off so that I can provide another example. I have this kind of an example again. We are seeing our x is approaching 4, and we have something like this: square root of x we have x in square root minus 2 outside the square root, all of this being divided by x minus 4. Then when we plot our 4 here, we see that the square root of 4 is what? Is 2, and we are also going to get 0 here. The final answer is going to be 0, which is not what we are looking for. And you should remember that we have said that if ever the answer is going to be 0, then we have to try another way of solving this. All right, then what we are going to do is this: we are going to take this function that we see here, our square root of x minus 2 divided by x plus minus 4. So we are going to multiply this side on both. We are going to multiply on both sides using the conjugate. So what is conjugate? Conjugate is like this: we are taking this number that has a square root, sorry for that, we are going to take this and we are just going to change the sign here. You can see now that it is negative sign. We are going to change this to positive sign so that it will cancel this out when we are multiplying. So this is so called a conjugate, meaning we are going to do like this. We are going to take a conjugate of this function, which is x into square root. Now it is going to change a sign to be positive. Our conjugate is square root of x plus 2 divided by our conjugate again, which is x plus 2. So our aim of doing these conjugates is because we want we just want to cancel this out. Then to cancel this out, we are going to multiply it by its conjugate. So I think you get the concept now. So you remember that whatever you multiply on this side, you should also do it on the other side. Meaning now we are going to have something like this. So when multiplying by the conjugate, everything which is inside the square root is going to be exactly like how it is. Meaning now we are going to say this multiplied by this is going to form x. We are going to only have x here. Our answer is going to be x, which is now being outside the square root. Then we multiply this one by this one. This one by this one is going to be plus 2 square root of x right? Then we multiply this one by this one is going to be minus 2 square root of x and we multiply this one by this one is going to be minus 2. So I think now you get the concept, and on below here we are just going to leave it as it is. We are not going to multiply anything here. Multiply by square root of x. This conjugate on this side, we are not using it, plus 2, right? Alright, meaning now that we have the like terms here, meaning this one is going to cancel this out, then we are going to be left with x minus 2 divided by x minus 4 multiplied by square root of x plus 2, right? We have a wrong answer here. It is not 2 but it is 4. Sorry for that. We are having minus 4 here, and also here we should have minus 4, right? So now that we have this one, we are going to cancel this out with this one now that they are similar, and our answer is going to be 1 over square root of x plus 2. So let us remember that our x is approaching what? Is approaching 4, meaning now that we have answer like this, we have to place 4 here, meaning we will have 1. Let me check this column. we will have 1 over square root of 4 plus 2, and square root of 4 is what? Is 2. Then we have 2 plus 2, which is 4. Then our final answer is going to be 1 over 4. So this is how you can solve this limits multiplying by conjugate. I have this one. Please also do it and submit it on my comment section. I have square root of x minus 3 divided by x minus 9, and our limit x is approaching 9. Please do it and submit it on my comment section, guys. Do this one and also do this one. Thank you, guys. Make sure that you like and subscribe and hit that bell icon so that you cannot miss any videos coming. Thank you.